secrets buried in the coldest ground. We're digging deep where the truth is found. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Whispers echo in the darkened halls. Faint confessions on the paper walls. Every victim deserves their say. We're here to chase the night away. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Unseen crimes, they thought they'd won, but the fight for truth has just begun. Every clue, every trace, bringing evil face to face.
Welcome, everybody. How is everyone doing today? I love the new intro, too. It's awesome, right? I still got to tweak some things with it. It's not finished yet. The song is good. I just got to tweak the video some. But hello, welcome into Daphne's Case Files. Today is November 11th, 2025. It is 28 degrees outside in New York State, where I am broadcasting from. There is a light dusting on the ground. It is cold, but I'm in my warm house now. I'm still kind of chilled, but it is so good to see all of you. Joyous, hello, my wonderful mod. Louise, C. Taylor, Henry, Thomas, hello, thank you. Thank you. Shenanigans, my wonderful mod. Marlene, hello. Brian, always good to see you. Andrea, nurse. Cindy, whoa, my mouse is going all crazy here. Robin, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Tina, hello. Helen, Nani, Allie, Andrea, Mary, Mama G, and the rest of you, hello. Welcome in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Hello, Shelly. Good to see you. Oh, wow. Shelly says 9% Pictou County, beautiful Nova Scotia, Canada. I heard it's kind of warm where you guys are right now. Here it's freezing. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. Christine. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I want to get digging into this today, guys. I wish I could sit here all day. Hi, darling. Good to see you. Sassy Cat. Hello. I wish I could sit here all day and just do all different cases. Like that's what I would like to do. But unfortunately, I have to go to work during the day, and that takes up a lot of time. Today was just like a slower day for me at work because it's snowing and I hate driving in it. But I was able to do it. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Envision. Hello, everybody. Carol. Everybody. Hello. Jerry Lynn. Good to see you all. Diesel. Good to see you all. Jesse. Welcome in. Welcome in. So today's topic is what has been found and where has it been found? Where are the locations of our family members? Now, a lot of people, like yesterday, I'd asked the question, where was the blanket found? Now, on dispatch, they didn't give any coordinates for the blanket. They didn't even say it was in a tree. And I'm going to prove this. So on dispatch, there was only one blanket found. That was said on dispatch. Now, there could have been another. Daniel says there was another blanket found, but it sure wasn't said on dispatch. Now, I'm going to read over to you exactly what is said on dispatch about the blanket, guys, right? They did not give coordinates, so, but they did give the actual name of the street. For some reason, like when I was listening to dispatch, I thought they said Lansdowne Station Road because I didn't realize there was a road called Lansdowne Road as well, which is my mistake. My ear was only listening halfway, right, guys? Plow got stuck. Yuck. Oh my gosh, that much of snow already for you, Diesel? Yuck. It sucks, right? We didn't have enough for a plow. Sometimes they'll let it go 3 inches before they get a plow out here. It's crazy. But I live like a higher elevation, like out of the city, so they don't really care about us, right? Hi, welcome in. So I'm going to get started with that. I also want to get started with I want to give my thoughts. Now, this would be going off of if what the neighbors mentioned about hearing the vehicle that night, right? And why this might have happened, why the vehicle like stopped and idled for a couple minutes at the railroad tracks, turned around, went up to McLeod Road and came down. And I'm guessing it maybe went towards Glengarry Station area, right? So I kind of want to give my thoughts about that, and maybe if that did happen, maybe kind of like speculating what happened along that route, if that makes sense. A little bit of freezing rain. What a mess out. Yeah, it is a mess. We're supposed to have ice in a few days. Yuck. I hate ice. It's the worst. Been snowing since yesterday or last night in upstate New York. Plows go by. Oh, you're in upstate too. I forgot about that. But you're by Plattsburgh, right? Envision. You're like right on the border up there where they get I mean, we're in a snow belt too, like the snow belt area, but you guys are more north of us. And I know Plattsburgh gets a lot. Buffalo, New York now, guys, I don't even know how they live there. They get so much snow because like around this time of year, we're by the Great Lakes. We have the Great Lakes. I'm in the middle of the Great Lakes and the ocean, right? So when it's the Great Lakes are still warm, like the water's like a season behind. So when this cold air comes through, I always say it gets the lakes fired up. So the lakes get fired up and it just throws snow out. It just starts throwing snow showers out. And you can't really, sometimes they could say, well, we're getting just a flurry. And then it ends up being a few inches or more, right? So it's just a mess. It's just always a mess. I really wish I could fast forward through winter, guys. Like, I don't like winter. The vehicle thing is bugging me. Yes, it's bugging a lot of people, I think. Robin says sunny and 11 Celsius here in BC. Wow. The sun would be really nice. It's very dreary here for about 7 months out of the year here in New York State where I live. And it's just kind of depressing. You know, it's just really depressing. Hi, Star. Good to see you. Yes, I can't wait to hear your theories and see your maps. Awesome. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go start digging into this. You can keep the snow. Shelly, you don't want a little bit of snow? I got some right here that I can give you. Lake Champlain. Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. My cousin did some work up there for a lady. She has some apartments. He drove up there and did some work for her. He says it's beautiful. It's like right on the edge of Vermont up there. Gorgeous. Get the skates out. Yeah. I was telling you guys about my skates. 5 inches. GLY said, wow, 5 inches. Yeah, I'm not ready for that, guys. Screw that. Yeah, very cold. My fingers get cold, you know. All right, let's get started with that. So now I'm going to go right over to dispatch and I'm going to show you what it says. So that way everybody's on the same page here, right? So we're not, let me add it to stage. All right, hopefully StreamYard behaves today. So now this is dispatch for the first couple days, right? What I have on screen. When I put in blanket in the search bar up here, it's very simple. You just hit like Control F and you can type in whatever word you want, right? When you're looking through a transcript or PDF or what have you, right? It's very simple. No, I bet you don't get snow down in Texas. Well, I guess like Austin does, though. This is exactly what it says. This is where it starts. Family has brought us to a location there, right? Not far away, that there's a partial piece of a blanket, which would be talking about the LOL doll blanket. I'm pretty sure, right? Which the mother says she believes belongs to Lilly. So we know that Malaya confirmed that the LOL doll blanket belonged to Lilly, correct? We're all on the same page here. And we can all confirm that this LOL doll blanket was ripped in half. Because if you remember correctly, we go back and Daniel told us he was using one half of the blanket to block a draft in a door, right? Or a window or something. Then we heard Janie tell us the story of Daniel was throwing it away in the trash. And I told him, don't fill the trash up too heavy, which I don't know why she'd be carrying the trash in the first place, but hey. So he put the blanket in the trash, right? Then we heard another story where Malaya threw a piece of the same blanket in the trash, correct? We're all on the same page here? Here, let me take a drink of my kombucha. Like, you guys have to get this stuff, kombucha. Like, I have stomach issues, and this stuff is so amazing. So, we're all on the same page with the blanket, right? Mom confirms. Malaya confirms it's the blanket. The searchers continue to say it's off the road here and off of the, I don't know what UPU status means, but it might have been a misprint from the dispatch to the transcripts. You'll see where Bravo 3 and Bravo 8 are, right? Kombu job. You made me laugh. That's funny. Yeah, we just stopped to Landsdowne Road, basically. Landsdowne Road off the 289. And I'm going to show you exactly. Did we say we found an article? The other dispatches talking to the one searcher, right? That they're not in that area yet. They're just talking. He says, possibly. There's a couple other old pieces, like pieces of old clothing here. Pieces just torn, like pieces of rag. But there's a piece on the side of the road. They didn't say anything about a tree. They just said it was on the side of the road, right, guys? There's nothing about a tree or anything. Sorry, I'm laughing at your comment. And then the other dispatcher says, all right, something about a helicopter there. And I'm thinking there was a helicopter that had landed at the Black House, which is confirmed as Melvin Getty's house, which is on the corner of Landsdowne Road, like the 289 and Landsdowne Road, where the railroad tracks are, right? And then he continues to say, do you see the F-250, the truck, and the SUV pretty much directly in front of you? I think when they say SUV, I think they're talking about Malaya's SUV. Because remember, her SUV was parked right there on the Landsdowne Road. The dispatcher says, yes, that's this blanket. Yeah, it's on the floor. He says, we're coming up to it there. Just make sure we leave it for us. Make sure to leave it for us, right? I'm going to go down here. All right. And then the next part, they continue talking about the canine unit, right? He's talking about the canine unit. He starts talking about the footprint, right? So they must have found the footprint like shortly after, whatever. He says, this is Colchester base calling the canine unit tasked to investigate the blanket. This is all together, guys. And they talk about, do you copy? Do you hear me? Blah, blah, blah. Talking about the dog went towards the main row there. And he says, we're done with that site. The dog didn't get a track or anything like that. She used the blanket, talking about the searcher used the blanket for the dog to try to get a track with, right? So this blanket, now they said it was on the ground, right? Some garbage wouldn't take it if it was doing. So the searcher didn't say it was in a tree. And it sounds like this blanket was found right on the corner, but Daniel said that it was found on the pipeline. So let's go to our maps really quick, and I'm going to show you something. So remember how I kept saying, why did this blanket position change so much? I don't understand. It kept changing and changing, right? It's crazy. Hi, welcome from Ontario. Hi, Finding Solace. Good to see you, honey. Finding Solace, did you get snow today? I know you did, because I could see like the snow like from here to up there, like just blanketing. Yes, this blanket thing is very weird, right? It is very weird. Okay, so check this out. We know where the house is, right? This is where Jack and Lilly disappeared from, right? This is Melvin Getty's house, right? The black home, right? Neighbor's house over here. Remember Brad said the car come up here. This is where the staging, like where they had the cars and stuff like that. They had all the cars and stuff over here. Now, I don't know if they had cars on this road, but they had it on Landsdowne Station Road. That's why I thought that the blanket was found on Landsdowne Station Road in the beginning. And I kept asking, why is it changing? But then Janie came out. She said, the blanket was found on Landsdowne Road, not Landsdowne Station Road. And she made sure to tell us that, right? Robin, thank you so much for those 5 gifted memberships. Guys, if you receive one of those memberships, please tell Miss Robin thank you. She's amazing. Thank you so much. And I got my little noises back. So, oh, I don't like that one. What is it? Thank you so much, honey, for the memberships. Guys, did you receive one of those? Please tell Miss Robin thank you. Wasn't ready for the snow. So the blanket, guys, I thought it was over here at one point, right? It's so weird, right? But then we found out that it was down here. Now, after I found out like it was on this road, I'm like, well, shit, maybe it's over here, right? Because it seemed like it was right there by their vehicles, right there by their vehicles. Now, did you hear the dispatch say there's other clothing and stuff? They found other clothing and like torn clothing. So this is the pipeline, and right, and then I have like just little markers here. I have like the Earl's house, Janie's acres, Janie's Green Acres, Ron's acres. I just kind of like put it all together through here, and then I'm going to back out. So then we found out that the boot prints found on the pipeline, and then the blanket, right? So it's just very odd about this damn blanket that there were so many different people like saying different things, right? But dispatch is not going to lie to you. The dispatch is going to tell you exactly where things are. Now, unfortunately, they didn't give coordinates, but they said where this SUV and truck's parked, right? And I remember I have a picture actually from the neighbors Facebook. I wonder if I still have that. And it shows the vehicles, like the SUV, the searchers trucks and stuff. And remember, they parked on her road, on Landsdowne Station Road. So it's just very odd to find out that this blanket was found on Landsdowne Road. I swear, guys, it's like someone's messing with us, right? back, had to find my tablet. Fingers hurt. I know my fingers hurt too. They're so cold. They're so cold. I wish I had a fireplace in my room. Like I have a plug-in one, but eats electricity. All right. Now that we've looked at that, I want to give you my opinion on what I think happened. Now, I don't have everything marked on here, but I want to give you my opinion on what I think happened. Allegedly, this is just my opinion on what I think. If someone took that car that night, Brad heard the car, right? Leave after midnight, in between midnight and 5 a.m., right? Say this vehicle had come out of their home, right? Allegedly, just speculating here. I'm not saying this is what happened. Came down here, and someone thought, well, they sat here for a minute and they thought, like, maybe I shouldn't go this way because family lives down this road. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go back up towards this way, towards the lake. And then they thought better, well, maybe not by the lake, because water is one of the first places that people search, right? Then continues to come up this way here, and just still thinking like, hey, well, let's go down a little bit further. Let's go down, drive a little bit further. This person, per se, would know the area, right? They know where family lives. They know where all the waterways and stuff are, all the farms, stuff like that. The best hiding spots, right? The best hiding spots. Oh, I need to add something here. So they come through here, and maybe they thought, well, maybe we can hide them over in this area. And maybe something happened, you know what I mean? Like a piece of, like, their sticker fell off of them. And they decided, no, that's a waterway. I'm not going to do that. And then continued to drive out further over in here, right? This is going towards Glengarry Station. Now, the weird thing is, I thought it was strange because somebody is moving. Somebody's just sold their house, like within the past year, right in this area. And this woman here, Melissa, she seems very genuinely scared, right? She has kids of her own, and she's scared of what could have happened to Jack and Lilly. Then we have the RCMP. They came back out. They got camera footage from her and her neighbors on May 22nd. They grabbed this footage from April 28th through May 3rd, so they can eliminate any vehicles that aren't supposed to be there, like what doesn't belong type. One of these don't belong type things, right? So then it's just crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. So in my opinion, this area out here would be a very good place to search. I don't know if they've searched out here, but I've heard from locals there is like a hunting area, which I don't believe they would put like a hunting area, like put children in a hunting area, because they know that they would be found, right? Now, I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just giving it a scenario based off of what our neighbor friend Brad said, right? What happened to Henry? Somebody watch when I get this up. What happened, Henry? I have no card to get one. Aw. Are you subscribed, Henry? Why didn't you get one? I have no credit. Aw. I should have never listened to my dad years ago. I know, right? Credit's bad. Just use cash for everything. Oh, Henry, I'm sorry. See, remember watch people get. I know that it just randomly selects people, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how it does it, but it just randomly selects. I apologize. Hi, Zach. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So, in my opinion, if there was to be another search, I think this area out here would be the best places to search. Now, I know I backtracked from the whole Millbrook Falls and stuff, but I don't know. There's a reason if this vehicle did travel this route that night, right? And I don't have very much information on it other than the vehicle did come and go 4 times within a 5-hour period. That is what Brad said, right? He said it came and went 4 times in a 5-hour period. So if it's evenly coming back and going, that's like an hour and 25 minutes every trip, right? But did they come back after a half hour the first time, or did they stay out 2 hours after? I don't know. Like, I literally don't know. But we found out that Wayne owns this house right here. That's Janie's family as well. So from looking at my maps, you can see a lot of Janie's family out here, right? So we're going to put Wayne's house, right? So that's Wayne's house right there. And then we know that Wayne's property from yesterday's video, his property line backs up to this middle river right here where that sticker was found. Right, guys? That's weird, right? I think they searched plenty. They know those children aren't there. Did Bring Me Home? No. So Bring Me Home will be out on November 15th, like in 4 days, right? My dog's so itchy from this weather. They will be out on November 15th if it doesn't get like pushed again, right? If it doesn't get pushed out again. It's okay, Henry. You don't need a membership. We can see right here. So they pushed it out because Haley, which is Malaya's half-sister, right? Malaya's half-sister. She said she could not make it out to search on the 15th or before the 15th, right? So supposedly they changed the date to the 15th. And I'm thinking that's really weird that they changed the date, right? Why would they change the date just for her? It's not like she's a professional searcher or anything like that. Yes, she's family, but she's not a professional searcher. I just thought that was weird. It's one body, right? It's not like she's, hi, Jen, good to see you, honey. It's not like she's bringing a dog or something like that, right? It is weird. It's very weird. Cat is very weird. So now I want to take you over to something that somebody posted. They wrote out something like a timeline type thing. It's really good. I want to read this over to you guys. And give me 1 second. Hi, Haley. Dee would have to climb back into that many times just in case M wondered whether if he was. I think M said, yeah, that's another thing. Like, why isn't Malaya going out searching? Oh my gosh, my internet is so bad. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, and my laptop isn't charging. That's not good. Shoot. Hold on 1 second. Oh, the stream isn't going to be very long, guys, because my laptop charger, you know how it is. It's not wanting to charge now. That sucks. I have a duct tape. It's not working. All right, let's look at this real quick. So, not you. I don't want to see you. Get off there. Okay, 1 second. Let me put this up. There we go. Come on, before my battery dies. All right, add a stage, please. Thank you. All right, guys. Let me pull this up. I cannot believe Malaya. Yeah, I'm just really kind of pissed off with Malaya too. I'm sorry, but unless she knows for a fact that her children aren't coming home, like, don't you want peace? Like, don't you want your children to be brought home and have, like, you know what I mean? Like, have a decent burial for them, and like, why would you want them left out there? If you know that they're no longer with us, that nobody has them, why wouldn't you want that? I just don't understand. Yeah, she knows where they are. But it's like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, just grow up. It's ridiculous. All right. So I'm going to read this to you guys. Give me just 1 second. Let me put this in for... Ooh, that's loud. There, that one's better. I like that one better. It's chill. So she doesn't want to go to jail. Exactly. But it's bullshit because, like, those two babies need to be home. They need to be back instead of somewhere out there in the woods. It's ridiculous. It's just really sad. I heard a tip that the RCMP actually planted the blanket to see if Daniel and Malaya were going to lie. And also, like, I was also told a water bottle and 2 children's sweaters were put there by the RCMP. Who told you that? Oh my gosh. Envision said I paid less than $12 for the plug-in part from the cord. Yeah, I need to do that. Well, I need to get a whole new laptop because this is my daughter's. It's her school laptop, so I got to give it to her. But yeah, the cord is like so messed up. You guys should see it. I'll take a picture of it, guys. Yeah, I think they were awake all night as well. I agree. Maybe looking for your kids. Exactly. And from watching like the people that were talking, like those people that this is so hard. So the Michael Monkey Bond case and those freaking people, I don't even like to call them people because they're monsters. They just sat there and lied and lied and lied for like 5 freaking years to the mom. Like they don't care. They just lied. They passed a polygraph. They lied, didn't care about her feelings or anything like that. And I don't know. Like they lie through their teeth. They don't want to go to freaking jail. It's so sad. Okay, let me read this to you guys. It says May 2nd, 2025 at 10:01 a.m., Malaya called the RCMP to report her 2 kids, Jack, 4, and Lily, 6, wandered off. Jack and Lily didn't have school Wednesday. Lily got a black eye, right? Remember at Patty's? The kids were then called in absent Thursday and Friday. They were called in Thursday morning because Lily had a cough. Friday morning, May 1st, was an ordinary day. That's why Daniel Martell has no details. He can't remember. Do you think the kids not going to school because they are sick, but drag them all over to run errands on a normal day, right? So if the children are sick, you're not going to run errands on a normal day. That's not going to be a normal day, right? You're going to want your children home, resting, so they can go back to school the next day. It says, according to GPS, they returned to the trailer in the early well, I say that's late afternoon, 3:30 p.m. That's late afternoon. And Cindy had a FaceTime or a video call with Malaya at 3:37, right? Daniel and Malaya can't remember exactly what Jack and Lily ate that day, right? That's weird. And don't have collaborating timelines to what time the kids went to bed. Daniel stated he came in from fixing the fence with Janie around 8:30 when it was dark, and Jack and Lily were already in bed. Malaya says she got the kids around and like kids fixed up for bed or whatever, and they went to bed around 9, then changed it to 10. She also said they normally go to bed around 7, but not that night. Why? Why did they stay up so late that night? Daniel says he went to bed fairly early, but yet didn't go to bed till midnight. So is midnight fairly early for Daniel? What time does he usually go to bed? I'm just curious. That's late for me if I go to bed at midnight. Then he went and turned the light on in Jack and Lily's room at midnight or right after. Then he went to bed. a while after that. He didn't see what they were wearing because they were under the covers. But yet the room is divided in half. It's divided in half, right? So how are you able to see both children? Is the room divided in half like this, or is it like this, right? We weren't told. He states they never seen Jack on May 2nd. Malaya also claims the kids went to bed in their clothes they were wearing earlier that day. Yet they didn't initially know what they were wearing. See that right there? I'm going to read it again. Malaya also claims the kids went to bed in the clothes they were wearing earlier that day on Thursday. Yet they couldn't, talking about Malaya and Daniel, couldn't recall what Lilly and Jack were wearing. Hey, Jules, good to see you. Guys, that's crazy, right? So you don't remember what your children were wearing on Thursday all day that you spent with them. That makes no sense. Now, I would say if the children weren't caught on camera at the Dollarama, right, that maybe these children were dropped off with somebody, but we know they were caught on camera around 2-something in the afternoon. Yeah, it is a red flag. It is a big red flag. It's all just crazy, guys. The 3 adults on the property were dozing in and out of sleep, or they were sleeping, but not in a deep sleep. How do they know what time they went missing if not one of them actually saw them that morning? Right, guys? So nobody actually saw them. Daniel said he saw Lily, and then you had Malaya, but it was so hard to get any kind of time frame out of them. Why? Like you did or you didn't, right? Joyous, thank you so much for those memberships. You are amazing. And if one of you received one of those memberships, please tell Miss Joyous, thank you so much. And I got to play my little guy here for everybody. Thank you, Miss Joyous. Please tell her thank you. Did Henry get one? Oh, let's see if Henry got one. Yeah, Joyce is awesome. So I find that weird, guys. I find this person really wrote this stuff out really well. They continue to say, why are all the adults so tired if they went to bed early? Think about it. Why are they so sure and confident there was no car driving numerous times around in that area, right? If they're so tired, guys, they're so freaking tired that they don't remember when the kids left and what they were wearing, all this shit, excuse my language, then how do they know? How do they know what time, they left? How are they so confident that no car freaking picked them up? Right, guys? Right? Hold on one second. It's gone. Didn't MMB initially say she didn't see them last on Thursday night? Well, she came out and said she did see Lily. Remember that? She said she did see Lily. I can pull up her text in a minute, guys, if you want. Yeah, all night working on cover up. Yeah, I believe something. They don't put them to bed, kiss them good night, say sweet dreams. It's just crazy. It's all red freaking flags. Yeah, we're going to go over Malaya's text after this, guys. All right, hold on. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Did it start there? Okay, good. Whoop. 2 witnesses talking about Brad and Justin spoke to the RCMP stating they heard a loud 5-speed vehicle driving back and forth from that trailer, right? From midnight to 5. Brad said 4 times. Came back, left, came back, left, came back, left, came back, right? And on the last trip, it was a stinking different car, you guys. Remember when he said it was a stinking different car? Jennifer, thank you so much for your super sticker. She says, Thank you all who have served. Yes, yes. Happy Veterans Day to all of you. And she says, thank you all who have served are currently serving our country. Jennifer, thank you so much. And thank you to all of our veterans out there. We love and appreciate all of you. I know I woke up this morning, I was like, oh shit, it's Veterans Day. I need to, you know what I mean? I totally, I can't remember like anything anymore. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, we're going to keep that one up there. Thank you. She said, let's see. Oh, so why? So she's talking about the neighbors, Brad and Justin. She says, why would innocent people say with certainty, nope, no cars, but now they want people to believe the kids were abducted? So I'm going to read this to you again, right? Oh, get out of there. The cover on the top drives me insane. Hold on. Go away, Canva. How do I get this out of here? Hold on, guys. I'm fighting with my computer. 2 witnesses talked to the RCMP stating they had heard a loud vehicle, 5 speed, driving back and forth from that trailer. And I'm going to add in from midnight to 5 a.m. 4 times, right? The last trip was a different car, was not the 5-speed vehicle. Why would innocent people say with certainty, no cars, like they hear no cars, but now they want people to believe the children were abducted? Does that make sense? Because Janie said, no cars at all. Allie, thank you so much for your $10 super chat. I appreciate you here. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Thank you. We got our little I still got to get my little magic wand, and I always look around to see if I have something here. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. It's so sad hardly to see anyone wearing a poppy anymore. Oh, the little red poppies that you wear on your shirts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that, Sheila, that it was for you guys too. Yours was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it is sad. It is very sad. Like, I feel bad. Like, if I wake up and I'm like, oh gosh, I forgot that it was Memorial Day or Veterans Day, or, you know what I mean? Time just goes by so fast. Like, sometimes I forget my own birthday. It's pretty bad. So this is a good question. Why would innocent people say with certainty no cars came and went, but they believe the children were abducted, guys? It makes no sense, right? Why don't they know when the kids got up? If they are changed or anything else, like they changed the pull up, why didn't they say, hey, like Malaya didn't mention, hey, I got up, I checked the children out of school at 6:17 a.m. I checked on the children before that, before I checked them out of school. They were still sleeping. I checked Lily's forehead. She felt warm, or I could hear her coughing. None of that. None of that was said, right? To us, anyways. Maybe she said that to the RCMP. But Daniel did tell the RCMP investigator that him personally, he would have sent Jack and Lilly to school because they weren't sick to him. That's what he said. And that tells us that he had more of an interaction from just hearing that, right? Why do all the documents say the kids were missing at 8 a.m.? Also, the dispatch. All 3 adults have so many inconsistencies and conflicting stories. We already know all this, yep, from day one. Janie was up and outside all morning and didn't go to bed until after talking to her brother Ron at 8:48. Janie was up at 6 something in the morning too. If you guys remember, Ron text messaged her at 6:24 a.m. that morning. Do you guys remember that? So Janie was up at 6 a.m. I know I forget too how old I am sometimes. I do. Like I'm like, I think I'm, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's okay though, because I'm 29 forever, guys. 29 forever. 29 forever. Actually, no, I like maybe 33 better or something. 33, 34. That was a good age. So Janie, think about it, guys. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. Janie was up at 6 a.m. Malaya was up at 6 a.m. But good old Danny boy was sleeping like Sleeping Beauty the entire time, right? He was sleeping the entire time. But Janie and Malaya were both up at 6 a.m. Absolutely 100% positive from what we have been told. Janie says she was up at 6 a.m. Brother texted her. She missed a text from Ron at 6:24 a.m. What is up with Ron texting her so much? Ron lives around the freaking corner from her. Ron lives literally around the fucking corner from her. Excuse my language. Why doesn't he just go over there and be like, hey, yo, Janie, you going to town today, yo, Janie? Sis, you going to town? Let's go to town. But Janie already knew that she wasn't going to town that day because something already happened to Jack and Lilly. And there you go. Hello, Justin. You are awesome. They were both up that morning. Janie didn't go to town because something already happened to Jack and Lilly. What happened to where they didn't call 911 until 10 o'clock in the morning? Because it sure as hell they weren't looking for the kids. I would like to know Brad, if he's in here, or maybe his wife, if they could actually see, Daniel out running around that morning before 911 was called looking for the children. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you. I would like to know, but Brad was probably at work, right? Like a normal person. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Brad was probably already at work. Janie knew, and it doesn't take over 2 minutes to tell her brother she's not going to town. Why would Janie even need to talk to her brother? She could just text him and be like, hey, Ron, I'm not going to town to get cigarettes today. You can get them for me. Just bring them back here. The kids are gone. I got to help look for the kids. Just give me a freaking 10 cartons of cigarettes and bring them back here, Ron, and my tea and my freaking cigars, right? My 10-pack, my 12-pack of Natty. There you go. So that's what I'm saying. Both women were up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sleeping Beauty, Daniel, was still in the bed. Allegedly in the bed. So why didn't anybody check on the children before she called them out of school? Why didn't you check? Well, you're just going to call them out of school because you're too freaking lazy? Right? You're too freaking lazy to check on them? I don't understand that shit. That's bullshit. Makes me so mad. And Meadows watching TV. Exactly. I'm getting fired up. Okay, where did I leave off? So, I'm going to read this part. Janie was up and outside all morning and didn't go to bed until after talking to her brother Ron at 8:48. Malaya called her mom at 8:28. See what I'm saying here, guys? Janie up at 6. Malaya up at 6. Malaya checks them out at school at 6:17, right? Ron calls Janie or texts Janie at 6:24, just 5-6 minutes after Malaya checked the kids out of school, right? Then Ron calls Janie at 8:48. Malaya called her mom at 8:28. They were both up. And Daniel says Lilly was poking her head in and out of their bedroom shortly before they disappeared, around 9. Before it was shown in the docs, they were missing at 8. The kids were missing way before 8 o'clock. They weren't missing at all, in my opinion. Malaya was up the morning to report Jack and Lily's absence at 6:18. There you go. Janie was up at 6 to let the dog out, smoke the cigars, and drink her damn freaking tea. She was also outside fluffing her chickens at 7, talking to her brother, and on Facebook and Temu, spinning the wheel. Malaya was up to bring Meadow to their bed, feed and change her. No mention of doing anything for Jack and Lilly. According to Daniel Martell, he does everything for Jack and Lilly, but not that morning. He was a sleeping beauty, but not in a deep sleep. When I say sleeping beauty, it means hungover from rugs the previous day, right? He says he claims to have been awake when it was light outside, and after he received an email confirming Jack and Lily's absence. But remember, Malaya said that Daniel doesn't have access to Jack and Lily's email system for the school to check them out or anything, so that makes no sense. Okay, and she continues to say, which is done right away. The email, so she checked them out at 6:17. The email for the confirmation is done right away to confirm it. So let's just say by 7 a.m., when Malaya says she knows he was sleeping from 6:17 a.m., they both said they told the other they were woke up because it went silent. So nobody woke up when Lily came in and out of the room, but yet he heard the lock, right? He heard the freaking lock, right? They were asleep, but they heard the lock. This shit, guys, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You're kidding, right?
So, these people are crazy. Then Daniel says he claims there was nothing moved in the kitchen that indicated the kids were not in there getting food or drinks that morning, but supposedly Lily took her backpack and their boots were gone. Don't you think the kids who haven't eaten in over 12 hours, well, shit, we don't even know if they ate on Thursday because Malaya couldn't remember what she fed them. You know what I mean? Don't you think the children who haven't eaten in over 12 hours would want food and drinks first before anything? Don't you think Jack would want his pull-up changed? Don't you think they would need a bath and stuff because the night before they were supposedly playing in bugs and dirt? Don't you think they would have gotten something to snack on and put it in their backpacks to go play outside? Number one, they're not going to go outside. It's rainy and freaking cold. Why would the children go outside and play if it's rainy and cold? It makes no sense. No sense. I thought the lock was on the outside of the parents' bedroom. Who knows, guys? Who knows about this freaking lock? I do have a feeling there is a lock. And I don't know. And the children maybe got locked in or locked out of the room. It seems very sinister, in my opinion. Hi, Graham Tam. Good to see you. They only stick to the narrative between 6 and 8 on the Friday. Yeah, exactly. Because it's too hard to keep going with a lie, in my opinion. You can't keep going with a lie about that day. So just not, you know what I mean? Say anything at all. So it continues to say, oh God, go away. I hate that thing. Let me see if I can pull it down. If they were just going out to play, why did Daniel Martell change what Lily used her backpack for? In the beginning, it was her play bag because she wanted one like his daughter's. used to play treasure hunting and camping with. Now it's an overnight bag she takes to stay at Cindy's. Because, in my opinion, that was changed. The overnight bag was changed because it was used to throw a narrative out there, right? To go with the narrative of Malaya's family has them. Daniel claims he didn't know his mom was there that Friday morning, as she always goes to town with her brother Ron every Friday. And that's another thing. Why didn't Janie go to town on every frickin' Friday she goes? Why not that day? Right? Just not this Friday. Neither Daniel or Malaya checked with Janie or her RV when they ran out to search for Jack and Lilly, when they said they were only missing 20 minutes. Now think about this, guys. I want you to think about this for a minute. If they truly believed Janie was out, like she usually goes to town with Ron, right? Wouldn't you go knock on Janie's door first and be like, hey, Janie, since you're the one that always watches Jack and Lilly, are they in there with you? Are they in your RV? Right? Or call or text Ron to see if mom is there. Yep, everybody is up at 6 and 8 a.m., but they're all sleeping and nodding when the kids disappear. Yeah, right. It's a freaking lie, guys. In my opinion, this shit is all a lie. It's all a lie. Nothing makes sense. Those children could not walk through the woods like that. I'm sorry. Even Janie says it's too hard to walk through the woods. She had to drag/carry Jack. They don't mention nothing. Oh my gosh, chat moves so fast. They don't mention nothing about checking on the buildings or the chicken pens or anything. Exactly. But yet Jack, Daniel was out there screaming for Jack because of the chickens. Well, I thought you said Daniel was screaming for Jack and Lilly. Jack's the only one that undoes the chicken pen, right? The chicken run. Inconveniently, the one day the kids were kept home from school and everyone's in and out of sleep. Exactly. And the only day Janie doesn't go to store. First place I would look was Janie. Exactly. I would have looked in Janie's, because if she's the one that always watches, why not? Hi, Rachel. Good to see you, honey. It just makes no sense. You would think they would check the RV immediately if they could not find the kids. Absolutely. 100%. 1000%. There you go. Yep, Justin. That would be the first place to go. It's all lies. I agree, guys. It's ridiculous. It's time. They switched our names again. They did? They switched your names again? It looks the same for me. Yeah, I don't know what. I got gifted a membership. Thank you. Aw, congratulations, Rachel. Miss Joyous did. Hold on one second. Let's see. Hold on one second, guys. I'm looking for something in the chat. Okay. Never mind. I thought I saw something. All right. Let's see. I need glasses, guys. Both Daniel and Malaya say they had instincts to call 911. Daniel's early interviews, he said Malaya asked him if she should call 911. And he said, wait a minute, and ran back to the cabins where the kids, they have their little forts, right? Malaya didn't ask for an Amber Alert until her mom basically told her about one, right? In case they were abducted. Scent dogs only found a trace in the driveway. That's it. Janie says she heard Lilly and Jack playing outside, but the dogs didn't find their scent in the yard, right? It was just like a light, faint scent to the driveway where they got on the school bus or got out of the car the day prior or whatever. Both Malaya and Daniel claim they woke up because they heard silence, but they know Jack and Lilly slipped out the sliding door and were out there playing. But they didn't know that because the door is virtually silent. Janie says she knows they came out of the door, but she didn't see them. Janie hears everything, and her dog barks at the kids when the kids are outside and always lets her know when someone is in the yard, but not that day. Not that day. Recently, Janie denies saying that she was raking Thursday night on May 1st, but in her July TV interview, she says she was raking Thursday night for a pool. And the only boot print that was found was in the driveway where she was raking. Guys, do you think that they're deliberately lying to the media? I don't. I don't think they're lying to the media and then telling the truth to the RCMP. Who could do that? Who could keep lies that straight, right? Who could keep it all in line like that? I couldn't. I definitely freaking couldn't. So, what's going on? All right. Daniel claims he never searched that area near where the blanket or boot prints were found. Not even to this day. Why not, Daniel? Why not search the only place where the blanket and the boot prints were found? I don't understand. He won't search where the only two clues where Jack and Lilly could possibly be. Malaya hasn't searched whatsoever, right? So tell me something, right? Why not search for the mother? Why Daniel not search for the only places those two pieces, those two articles were? That's telling me a story. It's telling me a story that they, never mind, I'm just gonna leave that to myself, but it's telling me a story. Jeannie and Daniel both put themselves in that area the first 2 days of the search for Jack and Lilly. So why lie, right? RCMP states that they do not believe the kids are in the woods and they have no evidence to support there was an abduction. Nope, and they just spent thousands of dollars on human remains dogs, right? They know for a fact they're not. Shan, thank you for the super sticker. She says misinformation campaign, maybe? Campaign? I'm so confused. What's a campaign? Well, I mean, I know what a campaign is, but I don't know what you mean. Oh, for what I was just reading? Yeah. Yeah. So they could, yeah. They want you, I don't know. I don't think they're lying to the media and then telling the RCMP something else. I honestly don't. I think they've created their timeline by listening to all of us, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. Thank you, Shan, for your super sticker, my dear. You are awesome. Yeah, that's what one second. To put out false information, but how, guys? That would be so freaking hard to do, guys. Like, how could you do that? After watching like this Stacy Wandra asshole, excuse my language, and his cronies, and then watching the other night with Elijah Lewis, mom, I have no doubt that these people are screwing around, in my opinion. And from everything I've seen, I have no doubt that they're screwing around, that this shit's all made up, in my opinion. What MB drawing Social Security for the kids? I don't know. I heard like they pay parents whose kids are missing. Have you guys heard that? Torques, like Earl, a drawer for torques. Yeah, it's crazy. What Justin say? I know something is. I really do. I know it. Can't figure out how to buy memberships. Who? You? If you have an iPhone, you have to do, hold on one second. There you go. Like that. It should work like that. Hold on one second. The Nightbot. If it doesn't work, let me know and I'll try it. Thank you, Shan. Hold on one second. Yes, I heard they pay parents whose kids are missing. Yeah, what kind of shit is that? Why would they pay parents whose kids are missing? That's fucking crazy. Excuse my language. That's BS. There should be a oh, I don't know. It doesn't show on mine because I'm watching, like, I have my own channel, you know what I mean? Like, so it won't show. Oh my god. Yeah, it is terrifying. Daniel's definitely popping off of Facebook, super triggered people that are trying to inform his fan club. Guys, and that's another thing. There should not be a fan club for these parents. The fan club should only be for Jack and Lilly. Hi, Seeking Justice. Good to see you. There should only be a fan club for Jack and Lilly, not for these parents. It's crazy. They're not victims. Miss Cassie, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Oh, Miss Shannon, thank you so much for your super sticker. You are amazing as well. Thank you. You guys like hearing me scream at Daniel and Janie? Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for putting up with my blabbering here. Justin, yeah, she's awesome. I agree. There should not be a fan. Yeah, there should not be a fan club for the parents, guys. I mean, unless you're absolutely positive, like, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. All the signs are just pointing. They're just pointing towards foul play. It's crazy. Man. Oh yeah, they do. When they can't find your kids, they end up paying you. You know how much money the Madeline McCain's parents made and still make. What? That's crazy. Why would they pay parents for their kids missing? That needs to stop, guys. I'm sorry, but being a fan club for the parents in any situation is so weird. Yeah, I agree. It's ridiculous. Hi, Mama Sue. Good to see you. Shannon's so sweet. Check this out. Now, they go on about Durwood. Listen to this, guys. RCMP also said Durwood's theory is just a theory, right? He's like an ostrich that sticks his head in the ground, right? They followed up on the reports that they had flooded in after Durwood said he knows for 1,000% ironclad the kids are on the reserve and that they are being very well taken care of. When confronted by local enforcement, he had no valuable information that could help find Lilly and Jack. He stands behind his theory still to today. Why would the reserve hide Jack and Lilly? Malaya's father said he didn't even know Jack and Lilly were missing until May 4th, right? So Malaya's father is a band member, right? He didn't even know Jack and Lilly were missing until Sunday, he said. He is a tracker, and Malaya didn't even reach out to him. Why? Why, guys? Why? He is a tracker, and Malaya didn't even reach out to him. That's telling you a story right there that he did not, or they did not want the children found. They didn't. They didn't want the children found at all. Malaya has a lawyer, so if the kids are alive, hidden or why wouldn't Malaya, if she knows where they are, just prove it to the RCMP that they're alive, right? How does Malaya benefit from Jack and Lilly remaining a missing persons case? She has 2 missing kids and 1 in CPS, mostly because of the disappearance. So why would she keep Jack and Lilly hidden if that's what's hindering Meadows' Kesty case? Think about that. Why would Malaya keep Jack and Lilly hidden if that is what is hindering getting Meadow back? Boom. There you go. There you go. You know, that's all she wanted to do with, according to Daniel, which I only believe like half a percentage. What he says. He says she only wants Meadow, right? Only wanted Meadow. Nothing to do with Jack and Lilly. But yet, she's going to keep Jack and Lilly hidden, right? So she can't see Meadow, right? So that's telling me that Malaya might not even know where they're at. Right, guys? Yeah, I'm a tracker baby. Exactly. I'm a tracker baby. So why don't you? Hi, YouTuber. Good to see you. Think about that for a minute, though. So would she rather say if she doesn't know where the kids are, or excuse me, she knows where the kids are, why keep them hidden? Why? Why not just tell the RCMP? That way she can get Meadow back, right, guys? Just get Meadow back. But that's not happening. So that's telling us a story right there, guys. Malaya, Janie, and Daniel can't say no one knows all the answers, because if one does, they all know. 6 months, Jack and Lilly are still missing, and these people are still lying. We want Jack and Lilly to be found. We want answers, and we will continue to search for anything that helps find these innocent, precious little ones. If you don't believe the family, teachers, and pictures of Jack and Lily's abuse, we know CPS was there in December. We know Malaya wanted out, and we know things aren't adding up to what they're saying happened on May 2nd. Daniel stated he knew for 100% the kidnapped human remains dogs weren't going to find anything on that property. How can someone be certain where they are or they aren't unless they know where they are? That's just some stuff for you guys to think about. When you guys are saying that, I think of that Loser song. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Get crazy with the cheese whiz. Remember that song? So those are some good things to think about tonight. Why would Malaya, you know what I mean? If she knew where the kids were hidden, why not just get them out of being hidden, right? Why? She can get Meadow back and then enjoy her freaking life, right, guys? And some people are like, well, maybe because she's afraid that she's going to get in trouble for all this because she did this whole elaborate prank, right, to get the kids out of there. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Oh, that song reminds me of Jay Slater. Seriously, like, it's just crazy. I think they aren't because they didn't file their taxes. I don't know what the tax thing, guys. Like, the tax thing, they can get, they just garnish their wages for that. But the thing is, guys, if they didn't file their taxes, they can do some type of like, I'm sure Canada has some type of, what is it called that they do here? Like a forgiveness thing where you can pay them every month, or, you know what I mean? They can do something that's like a forgiveness. I can't remember what it's called. That little bee needs to go to prison with the rest of them. I agree. Payment plan. There you go. It's called some, though. The IRS lets you do a payment plan. Kind of my back itches. I can't remember what it's called, though. It's like a forgiveness thing. Like if you owe taxes. But how would they owe taxes? Unless, didn't someone say something like they got too many loans or something? Have to file taxes. Yeah, and they have kids. So how would she owe money to the IRS? I just don't understand that. Like, you, or not IRS, I don't know what it's called in Canada. Is it called IRS? Internal Revenue Service? But think about it. Like, if, like, she was probably getting a lot of money for her taxes. If she's filing for 3 freaking kids, they can still file their taxes. Yeah, CRA. Okay, thank you guys. I'm calling it IRS. Yeah, I'm like, the IRS owns everybody. Jeez. But think about it. Land transfer tax. He wasn't, taxes have nothing to do with this. Yeah, I don't think so. The taxes don't have anything to do with it. Do you guys think that money has something to do with the children going missing? If you guys think that money issues had something to do with Jack and Lilly going missing, put 1 in the chat. I think it's a rug issue. From what I understand, they tried to get all of the kids from the government, saying that they were all Native people, and got what? What? That's crazy, Justin. Like, how do you even do that? Oh, like put on your tax paperwork that they're all Native, so they would get more of like a rebate or whatever. They claim too many kids. Did he? But the thing is, if you screw up on your taxes, yes, they're going to make you pay. But the thing is, they'll give you a chance usually to fix it, right? They'll give you a payment plan. Oh, shenanigans. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. You are awesome. If you guys received if you guys received one of those memberships from Shan, please tell her thank you. She's awesome. Thank you so much, girl. I think it was because of CPS. I don't know, guys. I think, like, I don't know. I think that it was rugs. I think that's why they came back to bite them when Daniel was trying to file his taxes. You know what I think? I think Daniel, like, owed child support, right? Daniel owed child support. That's why his taxes were getting garnished. Think about it. If he owes child support, his taxes get garnished. Shenanigans. Was it really hard for you to do that with an iPhone? I'm just curious. Because, like, when trying to buy memberships before, like, it's really freaking hard to find the membership button on the iPhone. Even with the link, it's freaking hard. I don't understand why YouTube makes it so difficult for people with iPhones. I think it was claiming 5 kids and the ex, but still, like, even if they screwed up on their taxes, I think they would give them a payment plan. Yeah, they're not married. Yeah, they should have never filed taxes together. They shouldn't have. They don't garnish your taxes. They garnish your wage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't even believe them with this shit, guys. Like, I honestly believe that somebody purchased some rugs Thursday, kids were given or they got into, and something had to been fixed. There's no friggin' way those kids walked through the woods, in my opinion. To claim with your partner if you're living. Oh, that's crazy. So you legally have to claim with your partner if you're living together for more than 3 months. That's crazy, Jen. That's bullshit. I mean, I could see where the person that owns the house or what, I don't know. That's crazy. I would not like that. What if you're a roommate? What if you have a roommate, right? And you have to have, like, do your taxes together? Like, I don't understand. How would they know if that's your actual partner? How would the government know? Couldn't find it anywhere on my iPhone. That's crazy, right, Shan? I'm sorry you had to go through that. Yeah, YouTube needs to change that. I'm so sorry. It shouldn't be that hard to buy memberships if you're an iPhone user. The children are sick. You have to watch them. Yeah, I agree. I think it was a perfect storm of a lot of different things, but the main thing is Daniel's a freaking pervert math head who can't control his temper. I agree. A pervert. He is a freaking pervert. He's freaking nuts. The shit I have read from, which I won't even post it on here. I'm having a hot flash. I won't even post it on here because it's just stupidity. That's what it is. In my opinion, those stupidity, like letters from his girlfriend Taylor and all this stupid shit, and Malaya with her new stupid boyfriend, I feel that's to make Daniel jealous and to make Malaya jealous. I still think they're freaking playing games with one another. I really do. Yes, I believe Malaya is scared of Daniel to a certain extent for him to stay away from her. But I believe she wants to make him pay for what he did. You copy and paste it into Google Chrome. You can't do it like the Internet Explorer. I don't know, Justin, when you have like the iPhone, they make it so difficult where you can't do it with iPhone. It's so weird. My hot flashes are gone because I take those. What do you take, Rachel? Oh, evening primrose, really? I'm gonna have to get some because like all of a sudden I'm fine. The next minute I'm burning up. Like I just feel like I'm on fire. And it's not even menopause. It's like the start, I guess. They're admitting to living together. Okay, thank you. I don't think she wants Meadow back. Could be. Now it seems that Daniel was able to leave with Meadow. Did you guys see that? Or maybe it's just a picture. Hey, Daff, I made it. Hi, Budette. Good to see you. I know people from the Maritimes have to pay back, and yes, payment plans are available. Thank you so much. So there are payment plans available for people that have like messed up their taxes. They could have frauded, claiming 5 kids for the Canada. Yeah, we just don't know, guys. If they audit you, they will find out if you're in a common law. Oh God, guys, that's horrible. I would hate that. Like if the United States did it like that. I believe Malaya is just as guilty. I do too. I do too. I honestly believe that. I believe this case is similar to what happened with the Elijah Lewis case. It's almost exactly the same. Should I go live after drunk turkey on Jack and Lilly so we can talk shit? Yeah, he's supposed to have what's his face on tonight? Daniel and his friend Jordan, or whatever the heck his name is, Durwood's son. Good evening. All right. Thank you so much, Rachel. You're awesome. In my opinion, Malaya doesn't want to be a mother. How do I get the messages up on screen? Like, you know what I mean? Like how they just flow on screen. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, Malaya doesn't want to be a mother. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I should be Danny C. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, when Meadow gets a little bit older, it's just really sad. It's just really sad that these children, it didn't seem like they had a fighting right. But the thing is, like, why didn't Cindy come and grab them beforehand? I mean, come on, they're getting abused or getting hurt. That's what they said, right? We've seen pictures. Why not go and get them out? Malaya could even call Belinda. Belinda, I need you to get the kids out of here. Something's going on. I need you, even though, you know what I mean, Cody didn't. But still, Belinda would have taken them. Somebody else. What about Haley or Shelby? Why? Me asleep. I have to catch up on replay. It's just ridiculous. There are so many different chances. Yeah, Justin, I listened to that today. That's heartbreaking. Fucking heartbreaking. I was gonna read that, but I can't do it. I wouldn't be able. I don't know. I just couldn't do it either. I would sit here and cry the whole time. Black Kohash. Yes, I heard that was really good too. Will you guys say hi? I don't know if you can see her. Come here. Say hi. Come here. You see? Oh, don't jump on me. No, please, because you weigh 100 pounds. All right, come on over here. Go, go. Go on. Stop smelling everything. Yeah, it is scary. All right, guys, I'm probably going to head off here in a minute. Yes, but you still do not receive any of your child back. I had a feeling she was pregnant again, but I mean, that just from going and giving blood and stuff. But I could be wrong. But she's not now, obviously. I haven't seen him, Haley. I haven't seen him. It's a mirror. Yeah, I'm going to try that, Rachel. Thank you. If they were claiming kids that were not living there. Yes, go live, Justin. She would get $1,200 a month for a tile tax. If they got busted, she doesn't receive that until it's completely paid back. Wow. That's crazy. Like, how would they sit there and do that? Like with the tax thing. Kiki, perhaps she's had enough of the BS and is taking. Yeah, that's the stuff too. Like Kiki, why come out now? Well, no, she did come out earlier, what I've heard, but then deleted her stuff. This person says, "Oh my God, stop about the taxes. It's so funny. You are spreading false info." Who's spreading false info? Then why don't you, hey, Pew, why don't you tell us what the false info is? Come on, we want to hear it. We want to hear the true info about the taxes. Come on. Bet you won't say anything. But how would Daniel's kid's mother claim if won't be able to? IRS investigated too. Yeah, I didn't know. I got some interesting things, so will be interesting to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to hear. Hi, Janie. Good to see you. No way, Malaya. In my opinion, we are looking for the one so we could put Lilly and Jack to rest. Yeah, I agree, Janie. That's what it. Yeah, they just want to find their. It's bullshit that somebody can't be an adult and tell them what happened instead of lying about 2 children. Yeah, exactly, Jen. Let them keep talking. Rachel got me out for I'm 65. I guess I grew out of it. I couldn't finish watching that video on Eli when the mom was in. I couldn't either, Cassie. It's just too much. I just wanted to freaking punch that lady. I'm sorry, but it's true. I have to go clean snow in the driveway. Oh, I'm sorry, Finding Solace. Stay warm and wear your gloves. It's freaking cold out there. It's 25 outside here now. Like, it's dropped like 5 degrees since the sun went down, since I've been on here. So that, yeah, check that. I say check around Glen Gary Station area. Like all that whole area, that whole loop in there. Where you're from, I can't. Good night, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to head off here too. The doggo's being antsy. Taxes for spouse are in the same as US and Canada. I guess Pew didn't want to talk. We can do with drone footage. And they're like, yeah, that would be good too. Daphne, did you hear the recording of the PI and Sebastian? Yes, I did, JDR. I did. I actually want to know where that recording came from. I'd like to go over it. I would really like to go over that. If anybody has the recording of the PI and Sebastian's case, I'd like to go over it if that's okay. If somebody can send it to me. I saw it like I saw it Justin had it from somewhere, and then somebody else had it too, another creator, but I don't know where like the hard copy is, so I thought it was very interesting. Yes. Do they have a drug test for me? Is that why they may? Yeah, could have had a drug test maybe taken. Chats and mods. Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you for being here. Daphne, I saw her back half in the mirror. She's a German. Yo, yes, Karen, she is. Oh yeah, that's right. You can see the mirror over here. I forgot I had that there. I haven't used an iPhone since mine started whistling, then started smoking, and then blew up when I was holding it. Well, just as I was throwing it, it blew up. Oh my gosh, Envision. Oh my God, that's scary. My grill just blew up a couple weeks ago. It just blew, like, it just caught on fire. And here, don't itch your face. She's so itchy from this weather. But we had to get the propane tank out right away, or it blew the whole porch up. Thank God we got it out. Look in the interview of Evelyn Boswell's mother. Almost like, okay, Evelyn Boswell. Shit's so scary. They all act the same. Mostly serious crime to lie. CRA regarding falsified. I just think, like, how would they know though? Like, say you're living with somebody. Like, how would they know? Like, I guess go by the same address. Like, you would almost have to use a different address, right? Why are you itching your face? Couldn't you use like a PO box? Like Danny could use like a different address. All right, Daphne, go sit down. Come on, go sit down. Go. He could use his dad's address or something, so they didn't have to put like they were married and claim their tax. But Daniel probably wanted to claim his taxes with Malaya. Think about it, because she was claiming the kids. And you know what makes me wonder? Like, Malaya went to court and fought for full custody for Jack and Lilly. But why did she stop fighting for them? Why did she stop fighting for them, guys? Did you know you tell us stroking Daniel's ego? Exactly, guys. Pew doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. Anyone saying taxes are going to make you lose your kids? Oh, okay. Lose your kids. Well, no, that's what I was saying. The taxes aren't going to make anybody lose their kids. But the thing is, why did Malaya fight for full coverage? Jesus, full custody, but not fight for them now? What changed? What changed in the last couple of years for her to fight for full? You know what I mean? Custody and then nothing. I don't understand it. Erie down in the words used. What were you saying about the taxes? Tax experts. Joyous literally scared the shit out of me. So much black. Joyous scared you? Oh, the phone. I was like, Joyous scared you? Yeah, that would scare me too. I heard those Samsungs were blowing up too. Like, or no, the Note 4s or something. Like, this was a few years back. Remember, he likes it when you first wake up. What? I'm so far behind the chat, so I'm reading these like out of order. That would have freaked me out. Yeah, that would have definitely freaked me out. Yeah, nobody said you're gonna lose kids with taxes. I just find it like there has to be a way around it, though. I don't know. Like, you can use a different address or a PO box. I would have definitely, hell no. If I'm claiming 2 children on my taxes, right? But I'm living with somebody who I have a child with, so you probably have to split, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I would not let him be on my taxes, but I don't know. What happened? Hold on. You guys are so funny. Hi, Mr. Hemi. I didn't even know you were in here. Your name says 4Speed 20 now after it. You guys are so funny. Ooh, chicken curry. That sounds so good. Yeah, I got a pizza I got from Aldi's. I'm going to go make. It's got like mozzarella on it. It looks really good. I went grocery shopping today. Like 3 bags is like $120. It's so stupid. I didn't even get anything. Well, I did get a ham for Thanksgiving. I like my iPhone though. Like, I've had the same iPhone for like 5 years. It's paid off and it's like unlocked. Hopefully it never blows up on me though. It might. I've dropped it enough times. Yeah, I know. If anybody ever wants to talk on here, like anybody that lives in the area or family members or anything like that, if you want to talk up here, I will like we'll listen and you can talk away. If you want to stay incognito, you could stay incognito. You don't have to be with your face on here. But you're more than welcome to come up here and talk. If you don't feel comfortable here, Justin, I'm sure he doesn't mind, you know. Like, we'll be very respectful if anybody wants to talk up here. I just think that, I don't know, guys. It's just sad. I don't understand why you fight for full custody for your children and then you stop fighting. What changed? Daniel's what changed. But dang. But Daniel's not in her life anymore. So it's like, it just doesn't make sense. They're always fighting for full custody for a reason, to get money from them and to inflict pain on the ex. It's just sad, though. Kids are not material objects. I hope they don't get them back either. I think the best bet for Meadow would be to go with a loving family, because right now she's probably so confused just with everything going on. Daniel's stroking to the west, stroking to the east. I am behind. Okay, I'm going to scroll. Holy shit. I didn't realize everybody's in here talking. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't really. Daniel's waterfall story sounds like the future. There's something to that, though. I think there's something to that. New man and going out. Yeah, who the fuck gets a new man? Excuse me. Who gets a freaking new man? Who would want to be with somebody whose children are missing? I don't understand. Obviously, it's just for a piece of arse, in my opinion. It's not serious. Like, who can be serious with somebody like that? I'm not trying to be mean, but exactly. How can you find partners when 2 children are missing? Yes, please let Daphne know if you hear from Nova Scotia and know these people. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I would give anybody a platform, just as long as they're respectful, and I'll be respectful to them. Like, let them talk and get their voice out. Everybody deserves to speak their, you know what I mean? She has no responsibility now. It's just sad. It's just really sad, guys. I don't know. It's very sad. I don't comprehend it. I can't comprehend it. Yes, that waterfall, he was telling her something. Yeah, I think so too. That's why he said something the other day about it. He's like, that message is like 2 weeks after we broke up. But I still feel like they're playing games with each other. You can tell. They'll always be connected by Meadow. If they're listening right now, both of them, they will be connected to one another by Meadow. And they know that. But Lilly and Jack need to be found. You guys need to tell the truth. Come out and tell the truth. What happened? Stop messing and playing games. It's 2 bodies, 2 babies. It's sad. I wouldn't mind speaking on your show, but I need, oh my gosh, I can't write. I wouldn't mind speaking on your channel, but I'll need to do some work, so I'll have something to say. I don't ever do work. I just come on here, and it's easy. Like, at first I was scared to come live because I thought I would forget what I was going to say, or well, I do anyways, but I like talking with you guys. It's easy because you guys, you'll ask questions and I try to answer, and then we just kind of start talking like we're doing now, just randomly talking to each other, right? I don't know about Malaya, but has she had another man too, allegedly? Yeah, shenanigans. I honestly believe that they had an open relationship. Like Daniel was seeing Taylor, like when him and Malaya were together, and Malaya was probably talking to that guy, the one before. She's had 2. That's crazy. Mob Crew has a full copy. I don't know if I talked. I mean, I think I've spoken to him like a couple times in chat, but I haven't. I'll have to ask him. No, not open. Hold on. Not open, just cheating, in my opinion. Yeah, cheating. Well, I feel Daniel's too controlling. Like, he might have another girl on the side, but he wouldn't let Malaya. They're both liars. Yeah, that's what I said. It's just like crazy. Why fight for custody and then just not fight at all? Just stop fighting. It makes no sense. None of their story makes sense. It really doesn't. But if I was to go search for Jack and Lilly as of today, say I was going out tomorrow, right? I would search in the areas around the Glengarry station area, maybe the hunting area, but maybe on the outskirts of that area where people hunt. I don't know if you guys have certain areas where you can hunt, where you can't. We don't really have certain areas. I mean, you can't hunt like people's houses or whatever, but I would go up all the way around through McLeod Road. I know they did search through that area. Maybe go a little bit further, maybe all the way towards like the Millbrook Falls area. I don't believe they're in a waterfall. I'm not saying that, but maybe close by, something around there. Somewhere that is very sentimental, somewhere, yes, it all needs to be searched. Somewhere sentimental, I believe, right? And I don't believe that they're too far off from the road. I don't think there was enough time to do anything like that. And this is speculation. I'm not saying this happened. I'm just speculating. If I myself was going to go out there, this is what I would do. Not too close, not too far. It's very sad. Daphne, that really hit me when you said, Malaya, why did you stop fighting for them? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that she did. Why fight tooth and nail for full custody and then just stop? I can't imagine like how they must have felt too, if that's true, that they were being ignored, and you know what I mean, like they're not getting the attention they deserve. That's why children act out, because they want you to see them. They want you to see them. That's why they act out. Some act out in violence, some just act silly and wild. But that's why, because they don't have structure, and because they're not getting the proper love, they're not getting the affection that they need. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Cat's squawking at the door. I can hear her, and who knows why, because I'm in here and she's out there. That's why. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to make you sad. I just feel. And why is it, guys? Don't call other creators dumb or anything, please. I just want to respect other creators, guys. I know everybody has their own, like, you know what I mean. But think about it. Like, why doesn't Grandma Cindy speak out? Why doesn't the dad really speak out? Malaya's father. Why? I mean, I understand he did a review or an interview, but he hasn't like spoken out more than that. And we know he has Facebook. It's just basically Haley and Shelby talking for Malaya. Like they're her talking pets or whatever you call it, talking parrots. I don't know, but not trying to be mean. That's the way it seems. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. I would be everywhere if my children are missing. You would like have nightmares of my face. Seriously. Sorry. That is true. Robin, Marlene, Enoch, hi. Good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. Mods, thank you all so much. You guys are amazing members. Thank you. And the rest of you, all of you are amazing. Even if we have different opinions, you're amazing. I enjoy listening to you, talking to you. And yeah, good night. Good to see you. Well, thank you so much for stopping in. I had a very nice time chatting with all of you. I'm going to go now, get warm, and curl up in my bed with my doggo and my meeping cat over there. So, creeping cat. Oh, you too, Jules. Get all the puppies kisses. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I always forget to say that. Thank you so much. Mods are awesome. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for helping out. Thank you for all your opinions and your remarks. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful evening, and we will talk to you later. Good night.